All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work this example right here. I'm going to go back to the front page of the notes because I know that 343 I saw earlier is related to 7. So the cube root of 343 is 7. So why am I working this example for y'all? I'm going to work this example because I think it shows how to do this better. I don't think having the 1x and 1y and all that stuff shows the fullness of this. So let's go ahead and take a look at our equations up here. We're basically using the difference of two cubes, which is right there. I'll leave it up on the screen. Okay, perfect. I'm going to use blue. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. I wanted to rewrite what a is in this particular thing. You can see that a cubed. So this is where it gets weird, and this is what I wanted to show you. A in this example right here, I have a right there. A in this example is actually, you take the cubed root of 343, which is 7. And then you take the cube root of x to the third, which is x. So my a in this example is, in fact, 7x. Now let's try my b. My b in this case is simply just the cubed root of 125, which is 5. You will notice there's no letters here. So why am I showing you this? Because I want you all to be able to work this correctly. You have to be able to identify your a and b correctly. And once you do, it's easy to go from there. And how do you identify it? You just take the cube root, guys. The cube root of 343 is 7. Cube root of x to the cubed, and I'll even write it out. Cube root of 343 is equal to 7. The cube root of x cubed, let me make sure I put my 3's on there, is equal to x to the 1. So a is 7x, b is 5. So following this in, I'm going to put my a, 7x, hooray for me, minus my b is 5. And then what am I going to put in onto this thing? Let's see, I have my first one is a squared. So I'm going to write it like this. Depending on how you write it, you're going to square your number. 7 is 49. And then you have x squared remains. See how weird that is? And the only way to get good at this is by doing it. So now we're going to do a times b. A times b, you'll see it is a times b is 7 times 5 is 35. So this is 35x. A times b. And then b squared. And b squared over here is 25. See how bizarre that is? I wanted to show you all a good example of how to do this. So I'm going to leave this in as example 1 for the notes.